OTC medicines, which are extremely dangerous. OTC means over the counter. Over the counter medicines are bought from pharmacologists or pharmacists, and you get it from them, and these are for headache, for heart pain. You have medicine for every single thing like this. This thing is not letting me talk. So you have a medicine for all things like this. So today we're going to see the reasons why these medicines are dangerous. Okay. So today we are going to see why these medicines are dangerous and how they can destroy our health and cause severe problems to elderly people. So nowadays it has been estimated that about 1 lakh deaths or 100,000 deaths are happening in the entire US or United States. Forget about the rest of the world. The rest of the world has even more accounts. But the United States has 1 lakh deaths per year related to drug problems, etc. That means medicines. And one of these causes are OTC medicines. 30% of the entire admissions of hospitals made by elderly people is due to drug impairment or drug problems and all of these things. So if we consider these facts, then we can easily know there's some mistake behind these allopathic medicines that we are taking inside our bodies, and we are destroying and making our immune system weaker and weaker. When you inhibit a natural function that nature creates, you automatically create a problem, of course. You inhibit some natural function that the nature has ordained, then automatically a problem comes. Allopathy medicines first of all work on principles of treating the symptom rather than treating the cause, whereas our ancient medicine systems, Ayurveda, etc., they deal with the Ayurveda, Siddha, so many others are there. So they deal with the cause, which automatically cures the symptom. So an example to this would be a plant and a weed, like a Parthenium weed. So this Parthenium weed is present. Plucking the top part of it, if the root does not come, the plant will again come back. But if you just pluck out from the root, then that's when the Parthenium plant dies and destroys, or gets destroyed. So the same way, what the allopathy people do is, they try to cut the top part of the plant and it again comes back. This is, some physicians do it without their knowledge, and some physicians know it but still do it for the sake of money, fame, or whatever, wealth, whatever it is. So why they do this is, allopathy has been designed to depopulate this entire world. So many deaths are happening per year due to medicines, and that is because of the depopulation agenda which is being imposed on people. My dear friends, this is a history of medicine which has been systematized in a very small way or summarized. So now let's come to the facts. OTC medicines or over-the-counter medicines are extremely dangerous for health. Why? Because they are called OTC H2 acid blockers. And taking these H2 acid blockers, that means they stop heartburn. So these are the heartburn medicines. For example, there are different kinds of medicines which cause different kinds of problems. But let's take an example of the heartburn medicine, OTC H2 acid blockers, like there are many, Zantac 75, etc. OTC Zantac 75, and there's so many kinds of medicines which stop this heartburn. So basically the big pharma or Lilly and Pfizer and all of these companies together form the big pharma, the big medicine industry. So what these people do is, they make these medicines and sell it to people, and they make $100 billion profit every year totally. With this big profit, what they do is, they destroy the lives of people by creating more medicine, and selling it, making profits, again trading medicine. First of all, it's not medicine, it's a chemical concoction. My dear friends, please understand that what you're taking as a medicine, as a pill, is not at all safe. Don't even take an Ayurveda medicine. Nowadays they are adding antibiotics to Ayurveda. And see, there's a big history of doctors, how the doctors behave. They begin saying smoking is okay. Doctors used to advertise cigarettes in the past, forgetting whether the cigarette was harmful or not. It was made from tobacco, so it's harmful. Harmful. Why did doctors advertise it first of all? Second thing, the doctors afterwards used to advertise different kinds of things, and then recently it came to advertising antibiotics. And suddenly now, different hospitals like Columbia, Asia, etc., they start saying, say no to antibiotics, say no to this, say no, they don't say no to antibiotics, they say to painkillers. Before, the same guys used to say, advocate painkillers. So what they do is, they're keeping up the faith within people, even though there is a problem that people are not able to sense with these people, these big people. You first do an oil spill, and then you say oil spills are bad. Though the people know you are the cause of the oil spill, because of saying that oil spills are bad, the people regain faith in you, and that's called sheeple. It's not people. That's what we have become. So, let's come to the facts of OTC. OTC H2 acid blockers are extremely dangerous. I'm saying dangerous because they cause you problems, and these problems are often incurable. And let's see a few things about this. Okay, so starting with this heartburn problem, these H2 acid blockers, they stop the function of people, of normal people. So above 65, people who are above 65 taking this medicine are generally dangerous, because the reason why OTCs are dangerous for people who are above 65 is when a person is above 65 years, their body weight reduces. That means their cells become weaker because their age is increasing, so their cells become weaker, their body weight lessens, and all the things of the body lessen. Their stature becomes a little more like the stature becomes kind of less than what they were when they were young. So all these factors contribute to the lesser drug absorbance capacity of our bodily organs. So in case the body, for example, is A, and A can only tolerate the body's organs are total having the weight of 10, for example, 10. So it can only tolerate 0.1 of drugs in its body, and as the age increases, the weight decreases. So if 10 becomes 8, but the medicine intake becomes 1, what happens to the body? Because you start taking more and more of these allopathy medicines, and the ratio changes, the proportion of the body and medicine changes, and because of this your body becomes weak, because of the medicines gets problems. So there's a study made of African Americans. A large study was made. So these African Americans were given H2 acid blockers, lots of them, and they observed them, and they developed cognitive impairment. So OTC H2 acid blockers, as the test has concluded, cause cognitive impairment. A reason that we could give to this is there is there's a neurotransmitter known as acetylcholine, which plays a critical role in destroying all the cognitive organs and all the good things that are present in our body, and this finally comes to cognitive impairment. So they sustain the cognitive function, and this becomes cognitive impairment problems. So easily we can know that what these people are trying to do is infusing chemical concoctions into our body, destroying our immune system, destroying us and destroying everything around us, killing us and finishing us. Scientifically explained, this is the reason why there are so many diseases here and there. So Nexium OTC and Zajirid OTC and so many other OTC medicines are spoiling the entire lives of people across the world. So a solution to this is, for any problem that you're having for which you rush to an OTC store or anything, over the counter store, instead of that, cure it all at home. That is, for heartburn, you can just use a Kafamsha item. For cold, cough, headache, you can use the things that are present in the Shastras, the Vedas, and your own texts. So my dear friends, I am telling you, I know you're from different diverse religions and other places. So this actually doesn't mean that it's not only that we must see Vedas, Shastras. Even in your scriptures, there are many wonderful people who are teaching you, whether alive or not, about medicine. So study from them, study from the books, study from your scriptures, study from the ancient times basically. So I would like to end the video saying that just stop using all medicines. And for more information, you can also see Pop a Pill Culture by me. It's a video on YouTube. You can check it. Pop a Pill Culture. And thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Assalamu alaikum. Praise the Lord. Sat Sri Akal. Jai Shri Krishna.